Hey guys, it's Jolie. Today we're going to learn how to edit an event and share the event. Okay, so let's get started. We're already on the Poder Latinx page, and just in case you forgot, let's say that I'm on my home or my actual personal page. I'm going to go ahead and go to my home screen, and then I'm going to select the page I want to go to. And as I shared last time in the last video, the event is already going to pop up on the page. So it's already here, upcoming events, it automatically does that. So we don't need to continuously keep sharing the event on our own personal page because it's already going to come up as soon as someone comes to the Poder Latinx page. So you see it's right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Mates de Poder event, since that's the one that's coming up after this weekend, and say that I need to edit the picture or information. I'm going to select, should probably go through that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the top right corner. And then let's say I'm gonna change the information, change the picture. So like, let's say I need to move it around. If I need to upload a different picture, I would just do that. If I would like to choose a picture that we already have in our album, I would select that. I generally would stay away from that section. Usually when you create the event again, if you don't have a picture, you can just leave it and it'll have the logo for Poder Latinx. Now let's say that we need to edit any of the information here. You just go in and you select it and you edit the event just as you would when you're creating it. And one thing to take note is that we do have a co-host request with Family Values at Work. They have not responded yet. So when we're sending the event request, you wanna go ahead and be mindful that we need to remind the other organization and their social media to go ahead and accept the co-host request so that other people know that we're doing the event with them as well. And also be mindful that when you do send a co-host request, that organization also has the ability to go in and edit the page too. So let's see, everything looks good here. I think Jen made this request or this event. So this is good. We're gonna go ahead and put that only admins can post on this page. And then again, ask questions in Messenger. And so we're gonna save it. So remember that when you send a co-host request or you are co-hosting an event, you can actually go in and edit the event as well as an organization, which I'll show you guys in a second with an event that we're doing. So now that I've already created the event and I had to edit the event, I learned how to edit the event. I'm gonna show you guys how to share the event. So there's two ways you can do it. You can either go ahead and share it to your own personal page. You want to make sure that it's sharing on your timeline. When it says share on your timeline, it usually will mean that it's going to share on your personal page. So it's going to share on my Joelina account and not on the Poder account. I recommend that you guys do that just because of the fact that we want to reach a different audience. And in order to do that, we need to share the information or have our friends share the information on their page so that we're reaching their audiences as well. Otherwise, if we're resharing the event on our own Poder Latinx page, we're just reaching the same people that follow us, which isn't helpful. And the next thing you want to do is you want to remind people to invite their friends and invite people to attend the event. So the way that you do that is you just go here. Sorry. Okay, so it's not showing. Okay, sometimes Facebook is a little funky, so you want to go ahead and just go back in. Okay, so okay. So usually when the page does something funny like that, you just want to go ahead and go back into the page and set up, everything with technology, you want to go ahead and restart so that you could do it the correct way. So when you're sharing the event, you want to make sure that you're going to go down to this little triangle right here. And it's usually under the people that are going or interested in going. So right now I see that 5 people are going and 3 people are interested. And what you can do is you can click on that little section right there. We see that 82 people have been invited. So that's good. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is usually we wanna try to invite as many people as possible. So in order to do that, you just gotta make sure to remind people to send their invite request. So I'm gonna go ahead and invite friends. I've already invited people prior to this, but I'm gonna go ahead and select, like say, I'm gonna go ahead and go through my friends list and pick people that I think would be interested in attending. I usually don't select all to send the request because I have over 4,000 friends and a lot of those people are from college or from different organizations whose Facebook I don't necessarily want to flood with invite requests since we have so many that are happening. And what happens also is that when you're sending the Facebook requests, Facebook limits the amount of requests you can send to go ahead and limit people spamming events. And so what I like to do is I just like to send requests to people that I think would be interested in attending the event. So I'm gonna go ahead and send those invites. And that's how you invite people to attend. So let's see here if it changed the amount of people invited. I've already invited people before this. So 91 people are invited and then that's that. So we're gonna go back to the page, the Poder Latinx page. I'm sorry, my computer's a little slow right now. I think I have too many programs going on at once. And so there you see it. The event is right here, Martes de Poder. What you're gonna see here is the events that we are actually hosting ourselves. But if you wanna see all the events that we're part of, you would go to the events section again. And as you all know, we have a concert today for the census with Corazon Latino. And this is an event that we are a co-host of. And so just so you guys can kind of see the example here, you'll see that Poder Latinx is a co-host. I can actually go in as a co-host as well and edit the event. So let's say that they, put the wrong information for me as a speaker on the event or one of our speakers, I would just go in and go ahead and edit that. I'm not gonna edit this event right now just because they have already set it up. And that's basically it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys get a chance to practice the stuff that we're working on your own.